Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm back playing some more video games. This video game, in case you couldn't tell, is Minecraft, one of my oldest and most favorite video games from a very young age. So today, we are playing 1.11.2, and I'm going to be teaching you guys how to test for a named item on the ground, and I will show you the difference. You can add lore to this, and I will show you how to do that in a different tutorial, but this one is the most basic version of this kind of testing method. So first you need a command block / give whatever. I just click tab, Minecraft command block. There we go. F3D is how you clear the chat. So if I say hi, F3D will clear that instantly. So in case you're wondering, that's what that does. First thing we need to do is we need to test for named stone on the ground. Instead of just stone on the ground, we need to test for named stone. And the way we're going to do this is obviously a test for command. So test for @e type equals item. Sorry if I'm typing a little bit slow, but I want to make sure everyone can read it. So test for @e type equals item. Then we're going to do our curly brackets. We're going to do item ID, and then this is where you put your Minecraft ID. Now this is very key sensitive, so this I needs to be capital, okay? Everything you see you must copy, colons and all. So we need to test for the item. You can turn on and off the names of them. I think it's F3G, no, H. There it is. So usually it'll just say oof1 and stone1, but if you do F3H, then it'll tell you Minecraft :stone right there, and it'll say NBT 2 tags, and this one will say Minecraft stone. So we know that the name of this is Minecraft :stone, as it said whenever we hovered over it. Then we're gonna add the naming tag, so comma, tag, I totally forgot. Okay, I got it again. I just had to think for a second. Tag, display, name, and then the same thing with the colon and the two quotes or whatever they're called, and display name, and then you have whatever name you want your item to be named. So mine in this case is oof because I'm a good memer, and however many of these going inward brackets you see is how many you want on the end. So that's 1 and then 2 and then 3, 4. I need 4, so 2, 3, 4, because 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. We're going to turn this to repeat and always active. And if you ever want to test if your command blocks are working, just put a resto comparator out of it and do what you were doing. So stone does not work, which is what we wanted, but does oof. Oof works. So we did that step correctly. Now what we're going to want to do is, for easy handling, I guess you could say, we're going to add a tag to this stone whenever it's on the ground, because we don't want it to go instantly as soon as you know, we throw it in the air. We want it to place on the ground after it already hits the ground. So we're going to do scoreboard players tag @e, then we're going to do type equals item. There we go. Add, and then whatever name you want, whatever makes it easier. I'm just going to say PS for place stone. Then we're going to do our curly brackets again, and we're going to do a good old-fashioned item. Oh, I can't spell. Item ID, and we're going to do again Minecraft stone. There we go. And oh, I still can't spell item right. Wow, okay. Wait, yeah, that's how you spell that. Minecraft stone. Then over here, we're going to do on ground 1B. Like so. And if I have done that correctly, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay, we're going to do this on chain, conditional, and always active. And once again, now you can test this by just doing a / say hi. Okay, that works. Chain, conditional, and always active. So whenever I do this, as you can see, it spams my chat. And instead of doing it as soon as it's in the air, it only does it once it hits the ground, which is exactly what we wanted. So now here comes the fun part. We're going to execute off of this stone block that we have just placed. So what tag did we add? We added PS, so we're going to do /execute @e, right? Tag equals PS, and just for safe measure, type equals item. And then we're going to do our, I forgot what those are called, tildes, for our position, or in this case, the item's position, we're going to summon a Minecraft leash knot. And the reason I summon a leash knot is because leash knots are always centered in the center of the block. So that way you know it's going to place centered. And we're going to give this thing a custom name. So custom name, and this is easier. And then we're just going to name it, let's say lol, just for memes, okay? So chain conditional always active. Whenever it does that, it should summon a leash knot named lol. You can't see the name lol, but it's there. Don't worry about it, okay? So at lol, what we're gonna do is slash execute at e, and then we're gonna do name equals lol. Make sure you never, if you're doing other commands in this world, do not make it the same name. It'll mess up, okay? So there we go. Make it something unique. So at the name of lol, we want to set block at the name of lol, so in the center of that block, and we're going to do set block Minecraft stone. This way, I usually set the block first because it gets, you can't see the leash knot anymore. It's only for a split second that you can actually see it. And you can add data tags to that and other stuff, so, you know, if it's a certain, like, if it's a furnace or something, you can make it facing a certain direction or whatever. Whatever it is that you want to do, you can do it. So, right now, I'm not going to throw this, because it's going to constantly be placing stone everywhere, and it's not going to stop. It's going to break stuff. So, then what we're going to do is we're going to execute at the name of lol, once again. That's not how that works. Name equals lol. There we go. At the name of lol, we are going to slash kill at e, type equals item, within the radius of, say, 2 blocks. And we're going to do chain conditional always active once again. And one of the last ones on this row, at least, if you want to add more you can, is we're going to execute from lol once again, name equals lol. There we go, our tildes. We are going to summon, this one can get pretty confusing, so bear with me here, summon Minecraft armor stand, right? So we're going to summon a Minecraft armor stand. I think that's how you use the summon command. I haven't done it in a long time. So now is when you add your stuff. Depending on what you want this armor stand for, we are going to be making this armor stand one of, you know, just to execute things off of, okay? So we're just going to do custom name, and we're gonna name this thing my dad for whatever reason. So then we're gonna do invisible 1. I usually just add B on the end just in case, because some of them have B and some of them don't, but they all work with B. Some of them don't work without the B, so I just add it just in case. Invisible, invulnerable, 1B again. That way no one tries to break it. And if you want, you can add no gravity. I don't, because it's easier for me. But if you want to, go ahead. If you want to detect if the block under it is broken, then go ahead. And then you close up your brackets, and you are done, which we've already done. Okay, and now, if we make this chain conditional and always active, if we throw our oof on the ground, as you can see, we did something wrong. So I'm going to find what the heck I did wrong, and I'll be right back. Okay, I found out what we did wrong, and it was just a quick look over. So if we do test for the name of lol, it can't find this, and I found out the reason for that is we never added our actual tildes in here, and which it's very good that you follow the syntax of each command, and as you can see, now it worked. So if we go into spectator mode, where you can see invisible things, so game mode 3, as you can see, there is an armor stand in the perfect center of this block. And that's really all that we wanted to do. Of course, you can put it one up if you wish to do so. So go over here, and just summon it one block above that, like so. And I'm going to make some more oofs, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, I got me 64 oofs, and if you throw them on the ground, as you can see, it'll place wherever it lands. It'll place to the nearest place where it lands, okay? And if we go into game mode 3 again, as you can see, they're all on top of it now. And if I wanted to, we could make it where they will die depending on this. So let me just do this real quick. Kill all armor stands. I killed my dad. Great. There we go. Killed the other two. So, how we can destroy this block now. So if we want, we can add another row. And let's just say /execute at E and then name equals my dad. And once again, if you want to be just in case, you can do type equals armor stand, but it doesn't make a difference unless you have something else named my dad in your world, which I don't know why you would. So we do execute at E, name equals my dad, and type equals armor stand. Then we can do whatever we want. So test for at P. No, we can do effect at all players within a radius of 1 with, say, Minecraft. I don't really know any potion effect. Is jump boost one? Is that how it is? Jump boost like that? I don't know. So then let's do 5, 5. Right? So Pete always active. So let me test this. I want to see if jump boost is actually a thing. Okay, it is a thing. Yay, jump boost. Okay. So that just reminded me, we don't want those little particles, so we're gonna do true. Oh, that's all caps. Okay, then true. Boom. So whenever we place this, we should get this. I'm gonna /effect at all clear. Thank you. But so now that our blocks do something, we need to find a way to destroy them. So execute at E, and once again, name equals my dad, which is great, by the way. I hope that's what I named it. My dad, execute at my dad. We are going to test for a block. So test for block, and we're going to test if you kept the armor stand inside of it, but that's not what we did. So test for block there, and we're going to do Minecraft air. Okay? Repeat, always active. Which reminds me, since we're doing it on top of the block, we need to make this thing not affected by gravity. So, no gravity. There we go. Which is pretty simple. And if it detects air underneath it, then we are going to /kill at E. Once again, this is single player, so no, that's not what I want to do. Hold on a minute. Okay, so once we test for air underneath the armor stand, which is on top of the block, so every time you break the stone block, we are going to /execute at E. Yeah. Actually, let's do at R. No, at E. Definitely at E. No. At P, my bad. Sorry, guys. So at your nearest player, so we're going to kill, okay, at E, name equals my dad. I think that's how I named it. Type equals armor stand. R equals 2. And of course, C equals 1, because we only want to kill 1 every time we destroy 1 stone block. And hopefully, because of this, it will restrict it down to the nearest one. I've never really learned how to do it in any other way, in a multiplayer style. I probably need to learn eventually, but as of right now, this is what I'm doing. So, if I tested this all correctly, and if I've done this all correctly, which I doubt I've done it all correctly, if I do this, as you can see, we have our guy here, and if we do game mode 3, he's still above the block. Oh, you were never murdered. That's a bad thing. Okay. But, so, it looks like we need to put him down just a little bit. So, let's do this. Let's get rid of this. Just because I don't like the way that whenever you add the no gravity tag, everything floats. It's just annoying. It really is. So, there we go. That's perfect. So, now, once again, if I go into game mode S, or survival, also known as game mode 0, I throw this block, and if I get within 1 radius, it should give me jump boost, which is pretty cool, and it should run out in like 5 seconds or something like that, depending on, yeah, it ran out. So I'm just going to jump and walk. So, as you can see, that's pretty cool, and you can put many of these anywhere that you want, and you can have a hovering name if you wanted to. Wee, 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 wee. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. You guys can all, you know, mess around with it and do whatever the heck you want with it, because that's the fun about Minecraft, I suppose. But anyway, that'll have to do for this simple Minecraft command block tutorial, teaching you guys how to throw items on the ground and give them special properties. Yeah, so if you guys want to see more in-depth tutorials like this, just let me know in the comments. This isn't really an in-depth tutorial, it's a simple one, but you have to start off small. Tell me if you want more command block tutorials in the future, and yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.